Welcome back to our journey of Bible summary, moving forward with another chapter in Genesis. In chapter 23, we encounter a deeply moving and significant moment, the death of Sarah, the matriarch of God's chosen people, and Abraham's negotiations to secure a burial site for her. This chapter might seem like a simple record of events, but it holds profound insights into God's promises, land ownership, and Abraham's faith. Let's take a closer look. Genesis 23 begins with the death of Sarah at the age of 127, making her the only woman in the Bible whose exact age at death is recorded. This emphasizes her importance not just as Abraham's wife, but as the mother of nations. Sarah passes away in Kiriath Arba, also known as Hebron, in the land of Canaan. Sarah's death marks the end of an era. She had journeyed alongside Abraham from Ur to Canaan through years of barrenness, the miraculous birth of Isaac, and the many trials and triumphs that shaped their faith. Her passing was a moment of deep sorrow for Abraham, who mourned and wept for her. After mourning for Sarah, Abraham rises and addresses the Hittites, the people of the land. He asks them to sell him a piece of property so he can bury his wife. Abraham acknowledges that he is a foreigner and a sojourner among them, yet he seeks a permanent place to lay Sarah to rest. The Hittites respond generously, offering to let Abraham bury his wife in the finest of their tombs. They even refer to Abraham as a mighty prince, recognizing his honorable character and the favor he has found from God. But Abraham does not want to simply borrow a tomb, he wants to secure legal ownership of a burial site, a testament to his faith in God's promise that the land would one day belong to his descendants. Abraham specifically requests to purchase the cave of Machpelah, which belongs to Ephron, located at the end of a field. Ephron, in the typical manner of Middle Eastern hospitality, offers to give Abraham the field in the cave as a gift. However, Abraham insists on paying the full price. He does not want there to be any future disputes or misunderstandings. By purchasing the land legally, he ensures that it is rightfully his, and this act would mark the first piece of the promised land that Abraham's family would own. After some back and forth, Ephron names the price, 400 shekels of silver, a significant amount but one that Abraham willingly pays. The transaction is completed in the presence of witnesses, making it legally binding. The field and the cave become Abraham's possession, and he buries Sarah there, establishing the cave of Machpelah as the family tomb. The purchase of the cave of Machpelah is more than just a burial plot. It is a declaration of faith. Abraham's acquisition of this land is a tangible expression of his belief in God's promise that Canaan would belong to his descendants. Though he only owns a small piece of it now, it symbolizes the future inheritance of the entire land. Sarah's burial in Canaan also marks the beginning of a legacy. This cave would later become the burial place of Abraham, Isaac, Rebekah, Jacob, and Leah, turning it into a significant ancestral site for the nation of Israel. Through this act, Abraham not only honors Sarah but also stakes a claim in the land that God promised to his descendants. Genesis 23 is a chapter that subtly yet powerfully demonstrates faith. Abraham's actions show his unwavering belief in God's promise. Though he had been a nomad for most of his life, living in tents and moving from place to place, he secures this piece of land as a symbol of hope. It is a down payment on God's covenant that his offspring would one day inhabit the entire land of Canaan. In buying the cave, Abraham looks beyond his present circumstances, trusting that God's promises will come to pass. This act is a reminder to us of the importance of faith and the need to invest in God's promises, even when we may not see the full picture immediately. Genesis 23 might seem like a simple account of a land transaction, but it is deeply symbolic. It shows us how faith leads to action. Abraham's purchase of the burial site is a testament to his belief in God's promises, and it becomes a cornerstone for future generations. Even in sorrow, Abraham acts with foresight, dignity, and faith, setting an example for all who follow. As we reflect on this chapter, let us be reminded of the importance of faith, patience, and acting in line with God's promises. Just as Abraham secured a future for his descendants, we too can trust that God's promises will come to fruition, even if we don't see them fulfilled in our lifetime. Thank you for joining us for this exploration of Genesis 23. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more biblical insights. Until next time, may your faith be strengthened, and may you find peace in God's eternal promises. See you in the next episode.